Chairman PDP Enugu State. Mr. Chairman, you've established ownership, as it were. It was established that party governance, party leadership is not necessarily about a structure, but it's about building. Anybody can take the physical structure of the building, but the will of the people, National Working Committee, the BOT, cannot be taken. And so let's get back to Enugu State, because this is the core. People believe, or many people think, or they assume that with the exit of His Excellency the PDP have come crushing. But what you said, people are now hopeful that all is not lost. So I ask you, what basic reforms, strategies, or ideological shifts do you believe are necessary for PDP to remain relevant in Enugu State?
Well, I will push this question further. I will want to interrogate your question at a higher pedestal now. The Nigerian problem lies so much on the side of the political class. Have allowed impunity, absolutism, sheer brigandage, and of course issues that border on chauvinistic tendencies to hijack the polity. We live in a situation, and an enclave where there are no consequences for certain offenses in this country. And the political class capitalize on that to do whatever thing they want to do and get away with it. So indeed, we need regulators. And in this circumstance, what are the regulators? The constitution of the country, the judicial system, the electoral system, and of course, the let's say the defense system, talking about those who are involved in keeping laws, maintaining laws and all. But the question is, who are these people working? Are they working for the Nigerian people? Are they working for the government of the day in a John Dines polity? So this question should be answered by those I call. So there should be a reawakening. There should be a challenge on the part of the Nigerian people in every position where we have found ourselves to defend the frontiers of democracy and defend the ordinary people. So we are not worried about what PDP will do. We are worried about what the regulators will do. If they get it right, those on the demand side, being the ordinary people, being the plebeians, being the serfs, being those who are on the base of the food chain, being those who are confronting the oppressors in the daily dance of life. Where are they? What are they going to do? I call them people on the demand side. So if they keep knocking on the doors and demanding good governance and demanding change, you can see that they have the numbers. You can see that they are in the majority. You can see that the people. You can see they are looking for an alternate party, which is the PDP. PDP is the only party that has they have all party offices in every ward in this country. APC cannot even boast of having all offices in different wards of this country. I stand to be corrected. It might look sweet at the moment, but it's very obvious APC will have implosion after 2027. I have not seen a situation where everybody will tilt into one party. But the Nigerian consciousness of good governance should gravitate to the will of the majority. The will of the majority is where PDP is standing. And is standing strong and standing indirectly inviting everybody to come together in one party. Look at what is happening to the Labour Party. Where is the Labour Party today? Decimated and almost cremated. Where is ADC? Almost in tatters as well. A brand new party that is already in trouble. Who is orchestrating all these troubles? It is PDP that is defiant. It is PDP that is strong. It is PDP that has the mentality to resist the monopolistic tendencies of the bourgeois, of the traducers, of those on the top of the food chain, of the oppressors of the common man. PDP is the only party that can stand the true trial. And I'm sure that the national chairman of this party, Kamini Turaki, can navigate this party out of the murky waters, can navigate this party away from the public traps. So in Enugu here, the strategy is simple. Leave the party open for the people to come. First step. Second step, conduct transparent, fair, and very sincere primaries of the party at every level, making sure that whoever wins should win. Do not gravitate to the yearnings of only the big men, the so-called big men in the politics. Allow the ordinary people to take over their party and allow the youth to come in. We must be deliberate about allowing women and youth to come in into the system. You will see the revolt. You will see the determination of people. You will see an amalgam of people's interest in one basket. And they can only be propelled by a party that is not under the whims and caprices of an individual. This is this party for you, the PDP. So we have left it open. Our credibility is also under trial in the process. So we work as hard as we can to make sure that this party gets rejuvenated. Having said this, it is also very important that at the time moments, we do not allow pecuniary interest that left our party wounded at national level to also happen at the state level. We work hard to put everything in place to ensure that our people are happy, to ensure that this party is for the people, to ensure that in every place that the APC puts a candidate that people do not want, let our candidate be the wanted candidate. There's no other way to win an election. Other than because, and if we distance ourselves from the fact that the governor of the state is doing well here, then we are making a huge mistake. We must accept the fact that the governor is doing creditably well. We must accept the fact that the governor is performing in a proficient and magnificent manner. What does it introduce? It introduces carefulness, vigilance. It's a challenge that we must find candidates and in that mode, candidates capable of outwitting him, outfoxing him in terms of intellectual capacity. Anything to the contrary will be the beginning of a dissolution of a party that had held sway for so long in Enugu. We must be willing to match the governor bomber to bomber in terms of intellectualism, in terms of wit, in terms of 21st century performance, and in terms of willingness to embrace heavy projects that should overturn and navigate the thinking of our politics in the Southeast.
Okay, Mr. Arora, sounding like a professor like you called me at the beginning of this program, so I don't know whether you are the professor now. I'm asking the last question. That last question is quite pregnant. It depends on how you want to take it. What message, Enugu, the world that watching you and are listening to you, what message would you like to pass to PDP members and the people of Enugu State regarding the future of PDP in Enugu State?
Well, I want to start by saying that I want my Enugu people, Nigerians, to realize that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. To realize that we have existential threat on our democracy. And the cradle of it is the PDP. I want them to realize that a certain group of people have come in furtherance of the will of the ruling party to make sure we have a one-party system. And they're not working for the ruling party. They are working, disguising in the name of PDP. Any people should be vigilant, they should be watchful. Do not fall into the trap of those who are surreptitiously or tacitly planted by the opposition party to masquerade as PDP. The judgment of the court is very clear on this. And anybody who is going contrary to that judgment is in contempt of court. Having said that, let us mobilize our consciousness as the ordinary people. Let the civil servants, the talakawans, the very poor, the serfs, the plebeians, people that had suffered under the watch of this democracy, some people that had watched as democracy got eviscerated over the years, as democracy got decimated and pummeled to silence. It is a window for you to capitalize and make your voices heard. If Labour Party from nowhere could do it the last time, PDP here can do it many times. So it's a wake-up call, it's a clarion call. Instead of being despondent that things are not moving exactly the way you want, be courageous, be bold. Be bolded by the fact that there's a credible alternative that PDP is offering. It's going to be a tall order. Like I reiterate the fact that the governor of the state under the PDP has done excellently well. Let us watch him under APC. But I can tell you, the same PDP that created the quality of governance that we have seen in the last 2 years can recreate it.
I think this is a very beautiful point to leave you and leave this conversation. So what we do is just to thank you very much, Barrister Stephen Arora, Enugu State Chairman of the People Democratic Party PDP, for sharing your insight with us. Quite an exciting moment with you, and we do sincerely hope that when next we call on you, please do not fail to respond, because like you said, these are challenging times. So in a week, in a two, there will be issues that may need your further insights. And so to our viewers, I want to thank you for staying with us. Remember, political parties are vehicles of democracy, but it's the people who decide the direction. And so you can follow us after this, continue this conversation on Facebook or YouTube, and that is at Freedom Square TV. Join us again tomorrow for yet another bumper edition of Beyond Headlines. Thank you and remain blessed.
Okay, we've got 20 minutes.